Go to bed.
Okay.
You better be in the house when them street lights come on. Ain't that what your mama used to tell you? But I bet you when she told you to stay out the streets, she had no idea that the YouTube streets would take over the world. Uncle Juice, public figure Boogie, Baby Down So Raw, Detroit Gossip, and the most dangerous voice in Detroit, Dawgface TV.
Bitch, I talk more shit than Dawgface.
They running shit from coast to coast. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, baby. We back. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. My name is Dawgface called Wrong. Let me get this mic together. This motherfucking microphone is something special. My name is Dawgface called Wrong. Welcome to Real Life Unfiltered. And my special, but not so special, but special guest. That girl Henny is in the building. Before I even shout out my own chat, which I call the Dog Pound, I got to shout out the Henny gang because they're going to fire this motherfucker up. How y'all feel today?
Yeah, what's poppin', Henny gang? We up in this.
Hey, listen, Henny.
You don't stop telling me I'm not special.
No, but
I'm very special, and not in a slow way.
You gotta take my angles from me so I can't get the angle going. But I wasn't gonna say that because you are one of the most astute, one of the most I'm looking for another word that is
articulate, intelligent, gorgeous, just all around phenomenal podcaster that you have ever met in your life. I know. Thank you.
Oh my God. Hey, that girl Henny is in the building. This is a special episode. I need you to tune in, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, all the pages that you see, no matter where you tuned in from. I need you to like, share, subscribe, comment. Whether you like me or don't like me, comment, because when you comment, even if it's something mean, when you comment, it drives me and Henny through the motherfucking roof.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't matter what you comment. Come on to the comments, because when you comment, you are forcing our names and our platforms higher up in the thingy, right?
Hold on. Snipers, don't put nobody out tonight. Y'all can enjoy the content. We not blocking nobody tonight. Let them stay. Let them talk.
Yes, let them stay. Let them enjoy. Henny gang, what's up? Put them motherfucking Henny glasses in the air for me one time. Light this bitch up, Henny gang. Hey, listen, tonight, Dawgface Called Wrong is putting himself on trial. A lot of times when you sit in a seat like I'm sitting in right now, and you're sitting in front of a microphone, right? A lot of times people can dish it out, but they can't take it. I don't have anything to hide. I'm one of them type of guys, which is why I'm where I am now. Because it doesn't matter to me. I have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin when you operate in the YouTube streets. You can't be no punk. You gotta come on with this shit, right? So therefore, tonight this is the trial. Welcome to the trial of Dawgface Called Wrong. Anybody, you can tune in, like, share, subscribe, you can comment. We're not blocking anybody. I'm not blocking. Henny's not blocking. Real Life Street Stars is not blocking. Have at it. Make your point, make your statement. And if you have a statement that seems reasonable, we'll even put the statement on the screen. I'm going to New York is in the building, Brooklyn's in the building, Kentucky's in the building. How y'all doing? Who else in the building? Light this motherfucker up. If you in the building, put your motherfucking city in here. And we're going to shout you out. I promise. Be more. Now listen, my man D-Boy Dome is a Baltimore. Is it B more as in Baltimore, or is it B more as in Brightmore? Which one is it?
Be more as in Baltimore. You talking about from my chat? Be more careful? That's Baltimore.
Okay, so listen. No, Swag. I think it was Swag. Detroit, baby, in the building. What's up, D-Town? What's happening? H-Town. Splash Town. What's Shakopee? Is that Shakopee? Shakopee?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where's Shakopee at? We don't know. Where's Shakopee at?
Probably out the States, because Henny Gang is international. Thank you.
You ain't got to be bragging. Yak Town is in the building. What's happening with y'all? Mile High, that's Denver. Mile High is Denver, right? The Mile High City is Denver.
I don't know, but shout out to Denver.
Yeah. Florida in the building, Minnesota's in the building. The Minnow. So when you're from Michigan, we call it the Minnow. We get the trap money in the Minnow. But yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult.
Did you shout out the Bay Area?
The Bay Area. Yay. The Yay area.
Okay.
Bay. Yay. Frisco, what's happening? Muskegon, Ski Town in the building. Nashville's in the building. Florida's in the building. How y'all feel? Nashville? Right. Let's get to it. Hey, listen. So, Henny.
Yes.
I'm putting myself on trial. You know why? Because nobody's bigger than the program.
Facts.
There have been accusations. Lansing is in the building. There have been accusations lodged against me that have said, Jamestown, is that New Mexico? No, I ain't go to school. I think NM is New Mexico, right? Is it?
MN? Yes.
Yeah.
As far
Portland.
as I know, MN is New Mexico, unless they change.
Yeah, area of the building. Hey, listen, I'm putting myself on trial. Everybody tune in. Hey, y'all share this and say, hey, Dawgface is putting himself on the floor. You can't be thin-skinned when you operate in the YouTube streets. You'll never get anywhere trying to hide shit. You hear me? You can't be a motherfucker who put a motherfucker out there and you're not willing to accept the same level of scrutiny for you that you put on somebody else. That's what makes the greats greats. The greats are great because they can dish it like they take it. I got broad shoulders, I got big ass hands, and I can take a punch or two. Henny.
Yes.
The topic tonight is Quentin, aka Q Mo. So listen, let me tell you a story. I'm not even going to get into all the what happened inside the house because you people have seen it. The bitch ass rappers.
Wait, slow down. You ready to jump into it? Slow down a minute. You got to walk them into it. Okay, we're gonna walk them into this.
Okay.
So first off, let me just say this. I personally have read this paperwork. I've had this paperwork for a year. It was sent to me March 1st of 2025. You sent it to me.
Okay.
And I read this paperwork.
Okay.
And I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot of things to say. But the problem is people aren't focusing on the whole picture. They're just focused on two little things. So we're going to give them the whole thing, right? We're going to give them what they missing, and you're going to give them your side of everything, right?
Okay. I'm with you. This is your show. This is your show.
So now, if it's my show, then let's get to it. Okay, let's get to it. So explain to us how this situation came to be with you and Quentin is his name?
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you come to know Quentin?
Well, I woke up one day in July. I'm going to tell you exactly when it was. It was July 17th of 2018. I woke up one day. I woke up that morning. I went to the gym like I normally do. I went to the gym at about 6 o'clock. I got back at about 8. I jumped in the shower. I was out the shower at 8:30. When I got out the shower, I was sitting on my bed, you know what I'm saying? Looking all buff and swollen and shit.
Can you just get to the facts? We don't need to hear all of this shit. Tell us what happened. What had happened?
So what happened?
How did y'all cross paths in this universe, in this portion of the universe?
Okay, so I'm sitting on my bed. My phone rings. So my phone rings. A guy starts hollering to the phone. Hey, you fucking my bitch. I look at the phone. I'm like, what? He's like, you fucking my bitch. I hung up, click. Get your bitch ass on my phone. Too early for that bullshit, right? A few seconds go by. He calls my phone again. This time, I can hear him arguing with a female, and I can hear her saying, give me my phone, give me my phone, give me my phone, right? So I'm like, man, what the fuck is you playing on my phone for? He said, I know who you is. You Dawgface. I was finna hang up again until he said, you're Dawgface.
Dawgface, okay.
So now I need to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you said who I am. I need to know who you are.
So you didn't recognize the woman's voice in the background yelling at that time?
No, I didn't
Okay.
recognize it. I didn't recognize
Okay.
because I didn't recognize it, and I didn't even recognize the phone number because I
Mm.
had saved it. I had just met her the day before.
Okay, so the woman that he's talking about, you met the day before, but didn't know at the time it was her man calling.
Right. I didn't know that.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So he's like, so I hear him arguing with the female, like, bitch, shut up, bitch, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, dude, excuse me. I'm like, bro, what? This is exactly what I said. I said, my nigga, why you calling me, bro? I said, you over there arguing with a female? I don't even know who she is. What's her name? He said, Reese. Now, mind you, I don't know her by her real name because I just met her on Instagram. I don't even know her Instagram name. I don't even know her Instagram name. So I'm like, bro, I don't know no motherfucking Reese. I said, so if you finna jump on that girl or whatever you finna do, you wasting your time doing that shit because I don't know her. Right? So he's like, you do know her. You do know. I said, bro, I'm telling you. I said, my nigga, I'm gonna put your ass on YouTube. Right? Because I was on YouTube then. I'm gonna put your ass on YouTube and on Instagram, and I'm gonna show the whole world you sucker stroking and you calling the motherfucker about a female. You're doing what everybody knows is against the rules. You ain't supposed to call no nigga about no female.
Right.
And a nigga ain't supposed to call, a female ain't supposed to be calling no other female about no nigga. If you got a problem with something that your mate doing, you handle them. You don't be spreading that shit around. So I said, so he was talking crazy. I said, man, look, if you got a problem with me, I'll meet you wherever you want to meet, bitch. I'm finna go to the car wash, take my car to the car wash. The address is 9935 Whittier, east side of Detroit, right? So he said, I'm gonna come over there. I said, bring your ass then. I said, bring your ass on over there then, right? So I hung up on the nigga. I'm done talking. About 20 minutes go by, he calls me back. When he calls me back, I said, nigga, what you still calling me for, bitch? Where the pull up at? I'm at the car. I was at the car wash at that point in time. Where the car wash? I mean, where the pull up at? Why you still calling me? If it's on the floor, I gave you my location. Bitch, let's get to whatever we got to get to. Bitch, let's get to the disagreement part of this shit. So he said, no, hold on, OG. He said, man, I want to apologize to you, man. He said, I called my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, let's go fuck the nigga Dawgface up. And his homeboy was like, what? Like, go fuck him up for what? What do he do? They know me. The young rap niggas. They're like, bro, you arguing with Dawgface? Because his rap friends, specifically a guy named Scone, who from 8 Mile and Cherry Line, he is familiar with me, right? He's like, bro, you talking about you want to go fuck up the OG because of, oh, bro, you broke up with old girl 2-3 months ago. What the fuck is you talking about? So you want us to come with you to go over and get into it with Dawgface about a female that you ain't even with?
Okay, so pause. Him and the young lady were broken up 3-4 months prior to him even calling your phone.
Yes, sir.
So basically, all of this started because of a female. Yes. This is for the people in the back. You know, I got to ask the questions for them because they didn't read the paperwork in its entirety. So fast forward us to this incident, because now y'all had y'all back and forth with each other. It started over the girl Reese. Things are supposed to be settled and squashed at this point, correct?
Right.
So what happens before you get there? What happens between then and the incident in the house? Is there exchange? Is there text messages? Are there still phone calls? So nothing is going on.
No, there weren't even phone calls between her and I, because once I figured out who she was, I was like, it wasn't even about no dick and pussy shit. It was about music. She's a singer. You know what I'm saying? And she was
right, but for him, it was about dick and pussy.
For him, it was for dick and pussy. At that point, for him, he was on some dick and pussy shit. It wasn't about no dick and pussy shit, right? Because when I even did music with her. I have the music that I did with her. You know, I was gonna do a compilation album of like remakes. What you call them? Not remakes, but they call them cover. I was gonna do a cover. We're singing Gio Scott, Henny Reed type shit. So long story short, so there was nothing. I hadn't even talked to her. I hadn't talked to her because I'm like, you got a nigga calling my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight on that shit because I don't need that kind of dumbass shit in my life, right? So I hadn't talked to her. So you fast forward 3 weeks. That was exactly July 17th. It was exactly July 17th. So we fast forward to August 5th. So August 5th, I had my people from Tampa Bay. I got all the top DJs, DJ Shizm, all the top DJs and club and concert promoters came to Detroit for a meet and greet with Detroit artists, because I opened up the door between Detroit and Tampa Bay. So all my people from Tampa Bay flew in. So they said, well, we heard about a place called Sweetwater Tavern, which is downtown, which is known for this chicken wings type of shit, right? So I took all of them to Sweetwater Tavern. So she had called me and she's like, man, I just wanted to see you and talk to you. I ain't talked to you in a couple of weeks. Can I pull up on you? I said, well, I'm at Sweetwater Tavern. My people from out of town here. So pull up on me down here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we hung up. So about a half hour later, she called me and she said, that nigga broke into my house. And I said, what nigga? She's like, the Q. Now, mind you, when I talked to him on the phone, I never knew his name was Q.
Okay.
I never asked him his name in social media, none of that shit. When he called back and apologized, that was just it. I was done with the shit.
Right? You was done with it, right?
So I'm like, he broke in your house? What you mean? Like I got security systems and cameras, so he broke in my house. I think he pushed the air conditioner through the window and climbed through the window. So I'm like, okay. She said, but I just pulled up. I'm gonna come in right quick and give you a hug, and then I'm gonna, the police was already on the way.
Right.
I called my family. I called his family. So she came in, gave her a hug. That ain't my deal. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time was a phone call. 3 weeks later, we got this dumb shit. So I'm like, oh no, I'm straight on this shit, right? That's exactly.
So how do you end up at the house? Like, okay, so you got the situation that happened with old boy, and you like, oh nah, I ain't even trying to take it there. Now she's calling you, and you see it's more chaos. Which, in all honesty, it's safe to assume that there was chaos still going on between them all of this time for it to still continue on. So how do you end up at her house mixed up in this chaos?
Okay, so listen. So let me just finish. So this is the day before the shootout happened.
Okay.
So she goes back to her house. She called his family, his mama, his brothers show up. Her family, her mama, her brother, her sisters, cousins all show up. The police is there. When she get there, he's in the house. The police is there. The family's pulling up together. So she tells the police, he broke in my house. I got security cameras. I can show you the footage. He pulls out his ID right off bail and says, I live here. This is my house too. Unbeknownst to her, this nigga had changed his address to her address in Southfield, Michigan for cheaper insurance rates. If you know anything about Detroit, when you live in the suburbs, your insurance rate for your car insurance is cheaper if you live on the good side of 8 Mile, right?
So that would make her address his residence.
Yes.
On paper.
On paper, yeah. So when he's showing the police, he's like, he don't live here. He don't have no clothes here. My house is teal, green, pink, and white. This ain't no man house, right? So the police saying, I understand that we don't see any of his belongings or personal effects here, but we can't put him out. We can't put him out because by law, his address on his ID is his address here.
Right.
So even at that point in time, his mama and her family was telling the police, he don't live here. But by law, the police couldn't put him out because his ID said her ID, said her address.
Right.
So the police said, what you got to do is you got to go get go file an eviction notice, and since he played it like this, go file a PPO on him, right? So he said, tomorrow morning, I suggest that's what you do. So the police left. When the police left, it's just his family and her family there. So now the tension starts because his family like, her family like, nigga, you better get the fuck up out of here, nigga, you playing whole games. And he starts saying, even before the police left, he started saying, she trying to leave me for Dawgface. Dawgface sell dope. He sent me pictures of guns. He threatened to kill me. He's showing the police all this shit, but the police ain't. We're here about you. So this is the incident. Yes.
So this incident is the day before this other incident where he's being called. Like she called the police for him breaking in the house, and he's showing the police text messages between you and him. So he's already starting the process of painting a narrative with the police on you.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, right? That's exactly what happened. So the police leave, and mind you, the police, I want you to keep this in mind because the next day is important. This day is important. The next day, when the incident transpired, the police remember what happened the day before when he mentioned my name. He said Dawgface, so they taking notes. So they write Dawgface down in their notes. That's important. So the police leave. Her family is there. Her family, like, you gotta go, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? You gotta get the fuck up. The police gone. Now we on some nigga shit. You gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
So he's telling them, man, she trying to leave me for Dawgface. I love her. I do anything for her. Blah blah blah. It's like, nigga, you gotta go. I don't want to hear that shit. So eventually, his mother and his friends convinced him to leave. So he left. Right. So later on that day, that night, his mother called her. This is just and she said she's checking on her to make sure she's good because she was one of the people who showed up at the house the earlier that day. So his mother called. She said, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to file a PPO on this nigga in an eviction notice tomorrow morning." Right. So his mama like, don't do that because he a PAL football coach, a police athletic league football coach, and he coaches the youth football program for PAL. If he get a PPO filed against him, he can no longer coach the kids in PAL. That's how it works in Michigan, right? You get a PPO, you can't be no PAL coach, no kind of coach of adolescent children. You feel me? So she's like, no, don't do that because if you do that, he ain't gonna be able to coach. You know, he love coaching the kids. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. He played with my house. I couldn't put him out because the address shit. She's like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I feel uncomfortable, right? So the mama said, I'm gonna get him to go change his address tomorrow morning, right? So the next morning, he get up, he go to the Secretary of State because that's what's called in Michigan. And back this is 2018. This is the same day the incident transpired on August 6th, right? The morning of August 6th, he get up and go to the Secretary of State. You gotta pull a number, which they call your number. He took a picture of the number that he pulled. He sent it to her to show her I'm at the Secretary of State.
Okay.
He got up to the counter. He took another picture of himself, a selfie at the counter, showing her because she ready to go fire off on there, right? And then
so he's just sending proofs to keep her from filing that restraining order.
Right. So he gets his ID. Now back then, when we had to change the address, they put a sticker on back of your ID of your new address that you just changed it to. They punch a hole to your ID, and so if anybody sees it, know that it's no good no more. And they put a sticker on back of the ID with your new address. That's official change of address, right?
Okay.
That was that morning. So she sends all this shit to me to show and prove that she's following through. And this ain't no, because we already had 2 incidents and blah, blah, blah. So she sends the ID to me so I can see that he changed his address and all that shit, right?
But why is she sending it to you? If y'all have no dealings, no involvement, it was just a music thing, why is she sending it to you?
She sent it to me because I'm Dawgface. I'm plugged in. She knows that I deal with hell of her, right?
Right.
And plus, I'm a good motherfucker. I'm a good nigga. That's why. I'm a good nigga. I'm that nigga.
Are you?
Here you go with the hate.
Okay, let's stay focused. All right, let's stay focused. Right. All right, so keep going.
Right. So she sends it to me. She just texts it to me without no words. She texted it to me so I can see the change. So I said, okay. So she called me about a couple hours later. She said my nerve's still bad because she's a nurse. She's not a street chick. She don't sell drugs. She ain't no stripper. She a nurse. Right. And she worked at the University of Michigan Medical Hospital. In the hospital, I believe it was the hospice unit or the oncology unit, one of the two, right?
Okay.
So she said my nerve's bad. You know what I'm saying? Can you come over here and sit with me till it's time for me to go to work? She had to be to work, I think it was at 6 o'clock. I think it was like 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock when she called me. And I said, yeah, I got to go to Pontiac anyway. So Southfield is in Oakland County. Pontiac is in Oakland County as well. So I said, I got to go shoot a music video in Pontiac. So I'll be over there on my way up to Pontiac. I'll sit with you till it's time for you to go to work. So I went over there, right? So I went over there. So I had a prop bag. So I went in the house. I'm just sitting there. I'm talking to her about just because she wants to be in Tubi movies because Detroit is the home of Tubi. She wants to do music and everything, right? So we talked about the music and all that other kind of shit, right? So mind you, I never slept with her. I had never slept with her. So we in the house. So I slept with her this day.
I was about to say, because you ended up in the bed, Negro. Yeah. Don't get out here trying. Yeah. You ended up in the bed.
As Big Horse. He had to do the horse. Big Horse.
For those of y'all trying to keep up, we're walking you through the whole entire situation. Yeah. And for those waiting to get to the paperwork, we're going to get to the paperwork. Slow your roll because context is everything. Continue. Right.
So I'm in there knocking them. So we in the living room. I'm taking clothes off, take short. It's just,
okay. You can skip us past that. All right, y'all. The knock boots and all of that stuff done happened, and then
right. So we hear loud boom, boom. Like what the fuck? It was a loud boom. So she get up and she go look out the window. She said, "Oh shit, Q out there because he had a black Dodge Magnum." This nigga had took his car and rammed it into the back of my rental car. I had a rental car. He rammed it into the back of the rental car. So she looks at this nigga just probably, I think, crashed into the back of your car, right? So she picked up the phone. Her phone was on silent. She picked up her phone. It was like 30 missed calls. It's a 30, 40 texts in the phone. Nigga, you got that nigga in the car. I heard the nigga through the window. So this nigga had pulled up, seen the car in the driveway.
Listening at the window.
And he was walking around the house. We in Southfield, so it was a big old giant house. He was walking around the house listening to the window. So he heard me knocking the boots. That drove this nigga to a motherfucking frenzy. He goes up
caused him to kick in the door.
Right. So she get her phone on the phone, like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna kill you in here. So I'm looking for my clothes at this point, because I took the clothes off in the living room, just toss shoe here, you know what I'm saying, shirt there, wife beater here. I'm just toss that shit up, right? I'm excited, right? So I'm standing right by the door though. So it's in Southfield, so they ain't got no security bars. This ain't no ghetto shit, you hear me? It's just a regular screen door and a regular door with a glass. That shit ain't nothing to kick over if you want to. But this type of shit don't happen in here because we in Southfield, Michigan. This kind of shit don't happen like that.
So this is a good area, like a suburban, quiet type of neighborhood. Okay.
Yeah. Southfield is suburban, and the deeper off into it you get, the more suburban and the better quality you get, right? So I'm standing by the door. I'm standing by the door. So when the door opens, it opens this way. So I hear something go boom. He kicked the door open. When he kicked the door open, she's standing in the hallway. When he walk in the door, you walk in the door. You turn to your left. The living room is right here. The dining room is right here. The kitchen is that way. It's a straight hallway with there's 3 bedrooms, and you're looking right at the bathroom at the end of the hallway. So she ran, she started to take off and run. He rose the gun up and started shooting, right? Now, mind you, I got an Apple Watch, some boxer briefs, and 1 sock on. That's right, because I'm trying to get my clothes and shit, right? My ID, my phones are on the table, and my wallets, I'm a wallet carrying ass nigga. My wallets are, both of them are in my pants pocket.
Okay. So you need your wallets. All right. So he pulls out.
My wallets are in my short pockets. I just kicked off, right? So he raised up and started shooting. In my mind, it wasn't even though it was like an instantaneous reaction. I knocked his hand down because my nigga, you're not finna kill this bitch in here with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't really know, you're not finna do this shit in here with me. So I swung on and knocked his hand down. When I knocked his hand down, the gun flew out of his hand, but it flew forward, right? He dived forward to get the gun. Right now, mind you, I had the prop bag because I was on my way to Pontiac to shoot videos and do content. Okay. So I had a prop bag with movie guns, vest, a work jacket, hard hat, CBs, walkie-talkies. It was a prop bag. I had a whole prop bag. I wasn't just running around with prop guns. It was a whole prop bag, right?
Okay. So, and that's important because people are really running with this prop gun thing. Like you just packing a prop gun.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's been cleared up. You could check that off the list. Check. It was a whole bag full of stuff for a movie.
Right. And then when you look at the shit, it says it was a bag full of CBs, walkie-talkies. All that shit is in when they came and did the house shit, right? So listen. So when I knocked his arm down so he couldn't shoot her, the gun fell out of his hand. It fell forward though. So he tried to dab on the gun to get it. You know, he tried to dab down and did it. By that time, I'm like, I had to think fast, right? So I had the guns were on top of the prop bag, so it wouldn't be all scratched up and fuck them shit there. I grabbed the guns. He on the ground. He didn't even get back up. He turned around and started just firing and shooting in my direction.
Right.
I grabbed the motherfucker. I opened the prop guns. The prop guns are Zeraki 925s. They're like Glocks. And they have 30 round mags on them. They're gas powered. So they're true movie guns. They eject cartridges. And when you shoot that bitch, it's loud like a gun. And it spit fire out the barrel of the motherfuckers. It's a genuine movie gun, right? So when he started shooting, I went to the side and started shooting at the nigga, shooting in his direction, trying to spook the nigga, which it worked. The nigga jumped up and ran out the house. When he ran out the house, he jumped in the car. He jumped in his car and took off. Now, I didn't know where he was going until later. This nigga drove to the gas station. Hold on. This is where he went.
So
this nigga right here. Here's where we are. Can you see this?
I can see it. I can see it clear.
So here's where we are. We're on West Hampton and Tappert. Her house is right here on the corner, right? This nigga pulled out. He drive up here to the gas station right here on 8 Mile and Evergreen. This Shell right here. He parked his car at this gas station, put the gun in the car, park it, and he runs back here. Down here, West Haven to Tappert, right here. So as he's running up to the house, we in Southfield. So when I fired, the movie guns got 30 rounds in them. So it sounds like a real gun. So I got 60 rounds off. I think he had a 9mm. He got 7, 8 rounds off. So all the neighbors here is 6, 70, goddamn 80 rounds going off in this bitch. That's all they hear, right? She didn't call the police. I didn't call the police. The neighbors called the police to report massive gunshots, right? So I'm in the house. I'm telling her, don't tell the police shit when they get here. We're not even sure that they know which house it came from because the incident happened inside. But it's nosy.
But they just know there was shots fired.
Right, and they got nosy ass neighbors. They got Ring doorbell cameras, all kind of shit in this area because it's right by Detroit. 8 Mile, on the other side of 8 Mile, all the niggas stay over there who like to steal from the suburban niggas, right? So we hear the police sirens getting closer. So I'm trying to put my clothes on and shit. That's how I get the one sock on. Right? I'm like, I'm finna get the fuck up out of here. Next thing we know, we hear this nigga hollering, come outside and fight me. Come outside and fight me, Dawgface. You bitch ass nigga, you tried to kill me. You tried to kill me. So as he's saying this, the police is pulling up. The police is Southfield. You know, when you hear, let me tell you something about Southfield, Michigan. When you got 70, what they believe are real gunshots, 80 gunshots going off, they coming. And they ain't coming by their motherfucking self. They don't pay that shit, right?
Okay.
So when the police pulling up as he's running up, he started hollering my name. Come out and fight. You tried to kill me, put the guns down and come out and fight. So I'm sitting there looking at her. She looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? What's up with this nigga? This nigga having a nervous breakdown. Listen. All you hear the police saying, freeze, freeze, get on the ground. So he's like, I live here. I got my ID. I live here. Dawgface tried to kill me. He tried to kill me. She called him over here. That's my girl. It's my house. She's pregnant by me. He's saying all this shit about she's pregnant. He got her in here. He got her in the house. He got her in there where he got guns. He got 2 Glocks with extended clips.
Pause for a second. What you just said. That's my girl. This is my house. She's pregnant by me. That's in the paperwork. For everybody who's talking about the paperwork, that's in the paperwork that he said that. And we're going to pull the paperwork up for y'all.
Okay. So listen. So I'm in the house. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, damn, man, I ain't trying to. So listen what I did. I didn't even wait no longer. I went to the bedroom window at the back window. I jumped out the window, just went to the backyard, hopped the fence, ran on the next block, and I hid on the side of the garage, trying to hide, wait for the police to go. I didn't stay and wait for no motherfucking police. And the paper might show that. He was outside saying he tried to kill me. I live here. This my house. And all that shit, right?
Right.
I'm not there. He flagged he let the police know that it was this house. He told the police, my name, Dawgface, I tried to kill him. He told the police I had 2 weapons and I was in the house and he was concerned for the safety of his girl inside the house.
Right.
I'm gone. I'm out the back window. When the police came in that house, I wasn't there. I was gone. I wasn't trying to have I was trying to get the fuck on. If I was fully dressed, I would just walk to the neighborhood and I would left my car and just walked to the neighborhood and got the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't fully dressed, so niggas, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm walking with some boxer briefs on, no shirt, 1 sock, and an Apple Watch. Right? That's all I had. So I'm laying on the side of that motherfucker, as they gonna see. I'm laying on the side of that motherfucker garage for hours. They don't get me. So she goes outside and she tells the police he's lying. He kicked my door in. She's showing the police her text messages where he threatened to kick the door in and kill me and her, right? He's saying she's lying. I live here. I live here. So she also shows the text messages
between him and her with the
between
address.
him and her, where it says that he changed his address that morning. So the same police that came the day before, they're arriving on the scene now. So the same police, they want
the name Dawgface, they remember from when they was last over there because this is not a high crime area.
Right.
So for them to have all of this chaos happen within a 24-hour span,
right,
your name was ringing to
right.
them.
So the police pulled up, and so the police knew about what happened because they were just there yesterday. They knew so when he's saying Dawgface again, they going off what he's saying because he's the first person they're in contact with. So when he say that if it's not even because the police who responded the day before hadn't arrived on the scene yet. It was other police who didn't respond to the call the day before. So when the police started to arrive on the scene who responded the day before, they're like, wait a minute, that's the same shit. Just the same nigga from yesterday. He's like, yeah, Dawgface. So he's telling the story. I'm not telling no story because I'm not there. I'm a block over, had it on the side of the garage. He left the scene, went and parked his car 2 blocks away on 8 Mile and ran back to the house. So as the police was pulling up, he was pulling up. That's significant.
And see, the crazy part about it is if you feared for your safety and her safety, why are you parking around the corner and coming back with no protection? And you was just in the house firing. So what was that about?
Right.
I'm following you.
Right. So that's what happened. So I'm gonna know. So I don't know what I find out later what he's saying. I heard what he said, come out and fight me, as the police was pulling up. So after that, I'm not even in earshot to hear what he's saying. I don't know what the fuck going on. I just know I ain't want no parts, no motherfucking police. Period. So that's why I got the fuck out the back window, hopped the fence, and got the fuck on. Right?
So what happened? How did they end up catching up with you?
The dogs. They had the K9 unit out there. They're looking for me. They had helicopters and K9 unit out there.
Okay.
So they take him and her to the precinct because they have 2 conflicting stories. He's saying he lived there. This is girl. He pregnant. But he's also saying that she lured him over there so that I can shoot him. Now, at this point in time, the police don't know that it's airsoft guns that they go in there and do all this shit, right?
Right.
Right. So his story is she called him over there while I was there so I could kill him. That's some shit that niggas say. That's another point they missing.
Okay, so I think maybe you should pull that paperwork up.
Okay.
Because somebody said, Dawgface, you was supposed to bark at him.
I did with them airsoft pistols, nigga. That's what I did with them airsoft. That was barking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, he's shooting at me with a real gun. I'm firing nothing at him for the sole purpose of trying to spook this nigga because I know these guns sound real and look real. And exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. So it says that Moore's statement. I advised Moore that he was not under arrest. Moore explained he and Sharkey, her name is Narissa Sharkey, had been dating for 3 years and had been living at the above address since February 2018. Moore,
dog. Maybe we should put it up, the document itself, because you can't zoom in on that.
All right. So can you email them to me? Hold on, let me email them to myself.
I was about to say, well, maybe I could share my screen.
Yeah, you can. I think you can. Maybe you can. I'm not sure.
Oh no, I would have to share it as a text message. I don't want to.
Hold on. Let me send these things to the email.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is there a component that allows you to do that? Tap the screen. Y'all know I tap that screen.
I am not tapping no damn screen. I'm trying to look at my. in my thing. Okay. Because this is all right. When it's saved. All right, let me see. I think I got it right here. Hold on.
He says, Dawgface, you turn over videos
Take yours
to
down.
Huh? I'll take mine
Take
now.
yours down. Yeah.
I ain't turn over anything. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Hold on. Why the hell is it not? Hold on. It should share now. It's not letting me share. I think you
Yeah, it
gotta
is.
allow me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's
Hold on.
not on the screen.
There you
Okay.
go.
No, that's
Nope.
you.
Hold on. Add to stage. Remove. Add to stage.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So there we go. So you got to read it now, Henny, because I can't see
Okay.
it.
Moore's statement. I advised Moore he was not under arrest. Moore explained he and Sharky have been dating 3 years and have been living at the above address since February of 2018. Moore and Sharky do not have any children in common, but Sharky may be 2 months pregnant with Moore's child. No PPOs or injunctive orders. Moore states he and Sharky had a falling out and ended their relationship on 8/5/2018, yesterday. Moore explained they ended their relationship because she was having a relationship with Austin Kristen, which is you, Dawgface. Moore stated he found out Sharky was seeing Austin 2 weeks ago. Moore explained Austin was sending him threatening text messages for the past 2 weeks. Moore stated Austin sent him pictures of guns and texted him his address to stop up. Moore indicated Austin wanted him to stop by Austin's address so Austin could harm him. Moore explained he arrived at the above residence because he wanted to give Sharky $400 for her schooling. I questioned Moore why he would give his ex-girlfriend money. Moore stated Sharky is my girl and the mother of my unborn child and wanted to take care of her. Moore stated he arrived and observed an unknown vehicle at his residence. Moore said he texted Sharky questioning why she would have a male over the house so soon after the breakup. Moore stated Sharky did not text back. Moore indicated this made him upset. Moore explained he parked his vehicle at the Marathon gas station, which was West East Mile Road and Evergreen Road, and he walked to the residence. Moore stated he knocked on the closed door and there was no answer. Moore said he used his shoulder to break through the door. Moore explained it was his residence and elaborated he could not break into his own home. Moore stated he was greeted by Austin in the hallway near the bathroom door. Moore said Austin had 2 guns in each of his hands. Moore said the handguns appeared to be Glocks and had extended magazines. Moore stated that Austin pointed both guns at his head while they were face to face. Moore said he was in fear for his life and he froze. Hold on one second. Let me go back. All right. In fear for his life and he froze. Moore explained they were face to face. Moore said that he feared for his life and he froze. Moore explained he pushed Austin in the bedroom and ran away. Moore stated Austin fired multiple rounds in his direction when he pushed Austin into the bathroom. Moore stated he ran and picked up his registered firearm, which was located on the table near the living room. Moore stated he fired multiple rounds while retreating out of the house. Moore explained his firearm had about 4 rounds in the magazine and the gun ran out of bullets. Okay, let me try to pull up the next statement. It says Moore stated he. So now I need to get the next statement up. But so far, what I'm hearing in this is Moore said a lot. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Pull it up, dog.
All right.
Okay, so oops, I went too far. All right, so Moore said he retreated out of the house and ran towards his vehicle at the gas station. Moore said he placed his firearm in his vehicle and walked back to the residence. I questioned Moore why he would return to the residence. Moore stated he was afraid Austin may harm Sharky. Moore explained he was then contacted by the police in the street. I questioned Moore about why he would not call the police. Moore stated his phone was left inside the residence and he went inside the gas station for help. Moore explained the gas station clerk did not help him, so he returned to the residence. Moore had inconsistencies in his statement. Moore initially stated he arrived at the residence with his cousin in a red Dodge Journey. Moore later changed his statement to arriving by himself in his own vehicle, and McGill was not involved and was never there. Moore initially said he never shot at Austin and retreated from the house, and his cousin drove off, leaving him at the residence. Moore later changed his story, admitting to firing from his own registered gun, which was on the table near the living room. Moore stated he dropped the gun in an unknown location. Moore later admitted he never dropping the gun and placing it in his vehicle at the gas station. So, this is his statement. And for the record, let me just go and pull this back up really quickly. Since people are a little bit confusion about some things, let me just show you what I was paying attention to, which is the time. Moore was giving his statement way before you were even picked up.
Right.
Had already told them.
Right. All this. I was not in custody. He wasn't under arrest, by the way, because the beginning statement says he wasn't under arrest.
Free to leave,
so,
right.
So somebody said, I think Al Nuke said, Peezy, they both was in jail. No, they wasn't. They wasn't under arrest. They took him to the precinct so they could figure out and straighten out what the fuck was going on here. She was never under arrest, and he wasn't under arrest at the time he made this statement. He broke in the house trying to bust his move. His move didn't go right. So he left and came back to meet the police and told the police that I tried to kill him. She wasn't outside. Me and her were both in the house. He was the first person in contact with the police, and he told the police his version of the story. So the police initially started to react with the SWAT, the helicopters, the dogs. They responded to what he was saying. I went out the back window.
I'm trying to find that paper where it gave the time, because he was giving statements at 4 minutes after midnight. Since people want to be technical about things, let's get technical about things. Because I was looking at that. So he was giving a statement at 12:04 a.m. For those who don't understand that, that's midnight. 4 minutes after midnight. Damn it. Either way. By the time they talk to Dawgface, it's 11:45 in the morning. Now, they didn't talk to him. They didn't talk to Sharky. So now you have your interview.
Yes.
Now, before we pull your paperwork up on there, tell us what it is that happened when you got in there. What was that like? When they arrested you, they got you in there. What did they say when they first came in there to talk to you?
I wasn't under arrest. Nobody was under arrest. They were still trying to figure out what took place. When I got there, he put him in a cell right next to me. In the paperwork, you're going to see where he started going crazy and had to be restrained because they were not believing his version of the story. He told them that I had been threatening him and I sent him pictures of guns. Now, mind you, when I jumped out the back window, I didn't have no clothes on except my boxer briefs. My phones and my ID and my wallet was inside the house. My phones were on the table and my ID and my wallet was in my shorts. I didn't have my phones. The police, by this time, the police had did a whole evidence thing. They got everything bagged and tagged, shell casings. They marked off where the shell casings were and all that. So when I got there, he was in the cell next to me. And he was like, well, there you go. Because he was able to see me when I was walking up and I walked past him. I had to walk past him and they put me in the cell right next to him. So listen.
Wait, pause. Back up for a second, because you just said something. So you don't have your phone, your wallets, no nothing. All of that is back at the house. So the police bag and tag your phone, your wallet, your stuff that's left behind.
Yeah, car keys. My car keys and my wallet was in my pocket. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So there's people that are saying that you gave your phone to the police.
No, my phone was left in the house. I didn't take anything with me that jumped out the window. I had an Apple Watch on, a pair of boxer briefs, and one sock. I didn't take no phones with me. Nigga, I got the fuck up out of there. I left all that shit because I heard the police growing near.
Okay. So what is this video that they're talking about? Because they're saying that there was a video that revoked his bond and all of that. So can you clear that up?
Okay, so what happened is that he got out on bond. And when he got out on bond, she wasn't even going to press charges. I had told her, leave that shit alone. Fuck it. I'll take care of myself. She wasn't going to press charges. But his family and him started to harass her, call her on social media, and fuck with her on social media. That made her change her mind. She said, fuck this shit. Now, mind you, she ain't no motherfucking criminal. She a nurse. So I even reached out to his friend. He had a friend named Scone. I said, Scone, tell Dawg to leave old girl alone. I got it. She's not even going to show up at court. Tell the nigga to stop fucking with her. Tell his family to stop reaching out to her. She wasn't even gonna go to court. But because his family and his friends kept fucking with her, she said, okay, fuck it. I'm going to court on a nigga. And that's what happened.
So now, were you booked and you were charged, correct?
No, I wasn't
booked.
No.
Okay.
After she told the story, they came into the room and she said, if it wasn't for you, she would be dead. You have her statement when she says that Austin pushed me out the way. And it was a shootout.
And he pushed you out. She said that you pushed her out the way and you saved her life by doing that.
Right. Simple as that. So they asked me what took place. Now I can hear this nigga over there like he tried to kill me. He tried to kill me. So I said, whatever she said happened, that's what happened. Because at this point, this nigga kicked the door in, tried to bust his move, ran out the house, drove away, ran back to the house to meet the police as the police was pulling up. Started yelling and hollering, come out and fight, and started saying that I tried to kill him. So you try to bust your move don't work. Now you trying to put the crime on me and say that I tried to kill you.
Okay. So now how do we get here? Because this is your interview, correct?
Yes, I think it is. I can't even see it.
And these are your words, correct?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. All right. So this is your interview. Your interview says the writer asked him to start from the beginning. He states that he met the other victim 1 month ago who was involved with someone else. He states that he got a phone call from an unknown male saying that he was talking to his girlfriend. He states that he tried to convince the male on the phone that he didn't know the woman very well and nothing was going on. He went on to explain that Sharky told him she didn't feel comfortable being alone after incidents with Moore. He states that he ended up going over to the house to be with Sharky until she went to work. He states that he was in the bed when he heard boom and then heard Sharky scream. He states that he saw the suspect's shadow and then the suspect started shooting. He states that he saw the shadow and what appeared to be a gun in his hand. And I can't see that last part. The muzzle flash. He believes the suspect fired 6 to 7 times. The writer asked how many. I have to pull up the next one. So let me pull up the next one. That's not it. Okay, I think this is the next one.
I can't see it. You have to pull it up.
No, I'm pulling it up. I'm getting it.
I didn't know you can do this.
Is this it? Yeah.
All right.
See, stick with me, kid. I'll take you places.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, times he shot back. He stated he did not have a gun. The writer and detective CC explained that we were not concerned about the facts that he was a felon and was in possession of a firearm. He then explained that he had 2 airsoft guns. He stated when the shots went off, he grabbed his guns and fired. He then explained that it was a starter pistol. He explained that he was trying to scare the guy. He explained that the gun was currently under the mattress. He believes that the suspect was firing towards the bedroom that Sharky ran into and that he was shooting in her direction. He states that the starter pistol was located on the dresser when he grabbed it. He then went on to explain how the suspect had called and texted him numerous times. He states that the suspect had threatened to kill him because of his relationship with Starkey. After interviewing Sharkey and more detectives interviewed Austin a little further, detectives obtained consent to search Austin's phone. We then asked Austin to go over today's incident again. He stated that Sharkey was afraid of more, so he went over to her house. He states that they were in the bedroom when he heard a loud thump. He stated that Sharkey went and looked and said the suspect was outside. He states that the suspect then kicked in the door and Sharkey screamed and he saw the silhouette and he grabbed the starter pistol and the suspect started shooting. He states he saw the suspect's arm and tried to knock the gun out of his hand, and that's how he got scratched. So you had a scratch. He stated that he pushed Sharkey into the other room and then the suspect aimed. So he tried to knock the gun away. He states that the suspect was aiming the gun towards her and was not sure if the suspect pointed the gun at him. He states that the suspect could have shot either of them when he was firing down the hallway. That is what you said.
Yes.
So he's making a statement on you, and you went in and you gave your side of what happened. At this particular point in time, is anyone looking at any time?
I don't know what the people are looking at right at that point. I was just I made my statement. My statement was in response to what he said.
He said, right.
Yes. Let's make sure we're on the same page as that. So
no, we're on the same page as that, because clearly he gave a statement at midnight and already gave them a whole synopsis of everything that had already happened. So by the time they sat down to question you, they had already spoken to him. They had already spoken to the female. So they already had those versions of the story. But the version of the story that he's given is basically telling them everything that happened. And from my perspective and my point of view, from what I'm seeing, is from the gate, your name was on fire.
Yes, the day before, the day of, she wasn't outside, I wasn't outside, and so let's make sure we're on the same page. Me being a rat would be if he come in the house, start shooting, he leave, and then I tell the police it was him who did it. I didn't tell the police shit. She didn't call the police. I didn't call the police. The police wouldn't even known I was there. I would have been gone. The police knew I was there because he placed me at the scene of the crime. The police knew or thought that I had firearms because he told them I had firearms.
You had firearms.
The police knew that I had threatened him several weeks prior to that because he had said that. Now, mind you, when it says my phones, they wanted to look through my phones to see if what he said happened was true. There was no information in my phone that was used against him. The information they got, there was no information. He gave them, his phone was in the house. So he told, don't forget, he dropped his phone inside the house with his dumb ass. So when he got his phone, he told them, hey, he sent me text messages saying that he was going to kill me, and he sent me pictures of guns. So they wanted to see my phone to see if what he said I did was true. I knew that it wasn't none of that shit in my phone because I erased that shit.
And he also made another statement, correct?
Yes.
There was 2 statements made by Moore, and the second one was actually recorded.
Yes.
So for me on the internet, what I'm seeing and what I'm sure the people in the comments are seeing, we're all seeing that everyone is just hyper focused on the statement, that last little statement that was made, and they're focusing on, oh, you were on the witness list.
So watch this. I'm going to answer one question. He says, you gave up the videos. She had a security camera system. There were no videos in my phone. There were no videos for me to give up. He told the police that I had been threatening him and that I sent him pictures of guns.
And see, that was what I was going to ask you about the videos, because at the end of the day, it's saying text messages and pictures. I heard nothing about videos being exchanged between you and him. Why would y'all even exchange videos? So for that narrative to be out there about videos, the security cameras is the only videos that it could be.
He said, I gave the social media post to the prosecution. Watch this. So he said, I gave the social media post to the prosecution. Watch this live. I'm going to send this to you, Henny. Put here the social media post. So I'm going to put that question up. You gave the social media post to the prosecution, Henny.
I'm here. Hold on. I
So,
had to drop off.
okay, I got you. I just sent you. So
here?
we finna put the social media post up.
Okay, hold on. Got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
About to pull it up.
I'm gonna keep you right there. You gave the social media post to the prosecution. Keep that in mind. All right. So here's the social media post you're talking about, brother. Can you make it bigger? Can you make it bigger and still keep it? All right. So go down. So listen, go to your phones on social media and go to your DM, Henny. That didn't come from my phone. That came from a Metro PCS phone. I don't have Metro PCS. That was in his discovery pack. That wasn't me talking to him. That was me talking to his brother 3 or 4 days later. Look at it. That's not a screenshot from my phone. That's a screenshot from his brother's phone. Because it says my name up front, up top. If that was from my phone, it would have his name up top. Check your DM. When you check your DM, go your DM.
I mean, everybody should know that.
Yeah, but these niggas are slow. So watch this.
Wait a minute. I don't have a safe DM that I feel comfortable putting up here on the screen.
Yeah.
But that's a fact. And I mean, even if this were a text message,
let me slow it down.
But here's the thing, even if it was a text message, the person, if I screenshot it, it's going to show who I was talking to. So be it a DM or be it a text message, if it came from your phone, it ain't going to say your name at the top. It's going to say who you were talking to at the top.
Now watch this. Let me prove this to you. Now read what it say, Henny. It says, show the paperwork.
Show the paperwork where I identified the nigga. He said that I shot at him, pussy. Look up. Where you at? As a matter of fact, the police is right here because of an accident on the corner of Telegraph and G River. 8 Mile and Burnt Road. Pussy, let's go. And he responded and said, suck it easy. You called them. Peace. I'm scared of you, bro. What? I don't know. But either way, that's what he said.
He said I called the police. Now, mind you, right. So this right here is what you just said. You gave the social media post to the prosecutor. That's not true. This is a part of his discovery pack. Pull it down, Henny. That's a part of his discovery pack. That's not me talking to him. That's me talking to his brother days later. His brother jumped in my DM days later talking shit, and I responded how I respond. Bitch, where you at? Here's where I'm at. Matter of fact, don't go here. Don't go to 8 Mile. Don't go to 8 Mile and G River because the police right here. Meet me at 8 Mile and Burnt Road, nigga. Where there's a gas station right there where Club Status used to be. That's not me talking to him. That's me talking to his brother. His brother screenshotted me talking to him and gave it to the police and gave it to the prosecutor to show a pattern of me being aggressive, like he said that I had threatened him weeks earlier by giving him my address, telling him to pull up. So they was trying to establish a pattern. So at this point, his brother DMing me, I'm responding, fuck you hoes. What you hoes want to do? That's not him that's not out of my phone. That's out of his phone. My phone number is still the same as it always have been. My phone number is still the same phone number I've always had since I came out of prison. That is somebody, that's his brother, screenshotting what I said to him. And what he said to me, and he turned it over to the prosecutor. See, because now the family is involved with trying to get shit and get evidence to make me look like I was the aggressor. So now the family is involved with the shit. That's not me talking to him. He was already locked up.
So let's go to the bond revoke thing, because now this is the talk of the chat. But it's a part you got his bond revoked. Reported him on that.
Okay. I didn't report him on anything because he didn't say shit to me. It was his family talking to me. He was harassing her. That's what got his bond revoked.
Are you pulling it?
I don't have it yet. You still got this up.
Oh, let me take it down. My bad. This is why when it comes to paperwork, unless you're going to read the whole thing, you ain't going to understand what's going on.
It ain't popped up yet, Henny.
Is dude locked up now? Just asking.
Yes, he's locked up now.
Now, while you pull that up, explain the witness list.
The witness list.
Your name being on the witness list.
Oh, my name is on the witness list because they know I was in the house because he told them I was in the house. They found my ID in the house. He put me at the scene of the crime. He said that I tried to kill him. So that's why I'm on the witness list. The police are on the witness list. She's on the witness list. They subpoenaed me to show up for court. I never showed up for court.
Did you? You never took the stand?
There was no stand to take because there was no trial. But
why was there no trial?
Because he took a cop. There were preliminary examinations before he actually took a cop. I never showed up for court one time. I never responded to subpoenas one time. They knew where I lived at. They knew where I lived at because they had my ID and my wallet was in my pants, in my shorts. I left my house because they kept on coming to my house trying to serve me subpoenas to go to court.
So there was never no trial for you to take a witness stand, for you to make a statement in court, for you to help him get time. He took a plea of guilty, and that's how he ended up with time.
Yes, and then he reached out to me through his friend, and he said, I need you to say that she put me and you in a crash course with each other, and she wanted you to do something to me. Because he tried to shift it to her. I said, nigga, I'm not helping you get out that shit, nigga. And I'm definitely not going to tell the police or nobody else that she did shit to you. So
there's another question in the chat, and that's a good one. Did they have camera from the gas station that he ditched his car at?
Yes.
With the gun in it?
Yes. They got the footage from the air. Everybody know that they got gas. They got cameras at the gas station in Detroit. And they went in and they talked to the clerk too, because they asked him, well, why didn't you call the police? And he said the clerk wouldn't allow me to. So they pulled the footage from the gas station, the parking lot, and inside the gas station. He never went in the gas station. So that destroyed his whole thing about why he didn't call the police.
Okay. Let me see. Someone said you reported his bond though.
I didn't report anything. That's what his lawyer said. That's not what the prosecutor is saying. That's not what the judge is saying. That's what his people put in motion. That's not what the prosecutor didn't say that. That's what his people put in motion. See, because now his lawyers work on his behalf. That's what his lawyer said. That's not what the prosecutor said. He never called me. He never had no contact with me. He was harassing her. He wasn't harassing me. That's what his lawyer said. That was an motion that his lawyer filed. That's not what the prosecutor said.
Wait, what was an emotion? What they just said?
Right. So they filed motions of when his bond got revoked. Mm-hmm. They were trying to say that I had been threatening him while he was out on bond. So that's where the DM came from. They sent the DM to them while he's out on parole, while he's out on bond. They were in my DM talking shit. I'm like, bitch, fuck you, bitch, pull up, bitch. You know what it is. You can get it. So all the communication of me telling them, fuck you hoes, what you hoes want to do, they were screenshotting it and sending it to his lawyer, and his lawyer was filing motions on it, trying to make it look like that I was the aggressor, like he said I was the aggressor the whole time. So the paperwork where it says that I filed something against him or I reported his bond, I never reported shit. She reported the bond and said that he was harassing her. He wasn't harassing me. Next question.
Peezy got himself convicted. Had he not ran back to the house? Okay, that's something else. So, Dawgface, are you a street nigga or a businessman for the record?
I'm both. If you force my motherfucking hand, you can get one or the other. You trying to get some money, we want to do business, we can do business. But if you run up on me, if you push me to the level, you're going to get the business. Simple as that. Don't forget, I was shooting at him with blanks, knowing I couldn't hurt him. He was shooting at me with a real gun. I didn't run. He ran. I didn't run out the house. He ran out the house.
Larry Kush, nobody's answering that question. Like, what is that? That's a real police ass question to ask.
That's all they do.
No, actually, it said y'all was threatening each other and you reported his bond, your name on it. I looked it up.
No, I didn't report his bond, and you ain't look anything up. What that was his lawyers filed a motion saying, and because when his bond got revoked, his lawyers filed a motion to get his bond reinstated. His bond was reinstated. He got 2 bonds.
That's why I asked you to pull that up, because if you don't know how to read paperwork, you ain't gonna know what you're looking at. And sometimes paperwork can be a bit much, but
yeah. So the whole thing is that he had 2 bonds. He had the first bond, he got out. His bond got revoked because he was threatening her. His people were DMing me, and I'm telling them, fuck you, suck my dick. Where you at? Pull up. I'm dropping my location. Never pulled up. There was never any intention about them to pull up. All they wanted to do was get my reactions to them and then give it to his lawyer so his lawyer can file a motion to the prosecution. That's why when you look at their pay, put it back up, they don't have how the conversation started. At the beginning of a DM chain, there's a time, there's a date at the very beginning. All they have at the top of that shit is what I said. Pull up, pussy. Fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't reach out to them because I didn't even know who they was. Mind you, I don't even know him. So I don't know who his cousins, who his brothers, and who his friends is. So you can see they cropped it to show just what I said as the beginning of the comment. I'm responding to something. If you pull it back up, you can see that I'm responding to something. But they cropped it and sent it where I'm just threatening them. Take a look at it again.
Hold on.
So that's how slick they being. So he in prison. He in jail, still trying to bust his moves, trying to make it look like that I was threatening him and his people, because that's not a DM between me and him. That's a DM between me and his brother, not between me and him. And at the beginning of the DM, when you read the first thing I said, that's me responding to somebody. But they cropped it so all you can see is what I said, and they sent it to his lawyer, who then put it in discovery, trying to make me look like that I was threatening them.
So basically, he was trying to put you in a trick bag.
Absolutely.
And you...
There you go. Hold on. So right here. So can you make it bigger? So look at that. What does it say? Show the paperwork where I identified him. I'm responding to something. That's not how that shit started, but they cropped it. They know how you do your DM and you move it up. So they moved it up right there and stopped it right there because they don't want to show how they are the ones who said something to me. They're trying to make it look like that I just jumped in his DM and started threatening them.
Alphabets and numbers, because I'm not even going to bother to say your name. We had that up on there. We already went through that.
Oh, you must be late.
They were very tardy to the party, and now they're asking for it to be read. It was already read out loud. You're tardy to the party. Rewind. Show where you had that bond revoked. Well, how many times does that have to be explained? To be honest, you explaining yourself for no reason. As you can see from the comments, motherfuckers joking, trying to be funny, knowing the truth, but refuse to understand because their favorite rapper told them this it. Now, what exactly was on the line as far as charges when it comes to this?
Home invasion and attempt murder.
So let me pose a question to those in the chat. Are you going to allow someone to make a statement on you and you're facing attempted murder charges? Possibly. It's a simple question that requires a simple answer. I'm not saying nothing. I am here to give y'all what y'all want. Because y'all wanted Dawgface to talk about this. Y'all wanted Dawgface to give y'all answers. And the truth be told, I called Dawgface this morning. Did I not?
Yes, you absolutely did call me this morning.
And what did I say to you?
Let's go over this shit. Let's put it on the floor. Let's give them what they're looking for. And then you talk about it one time, and that's the last time you're going to talk about it.
Exactly.
So here's the whole thing. So let's remove it out of the house. How did the police know which house it was? Because it didn't happen outside. It happened inside. He drove away from the scene of the crime and then parked his car and ran back to the house. As the police were pulling up, he was running up.
Hold on. Somebody asked, Sherm asked, who brought this to the internet?
Oh, Peezy and the rest of them rat ass East Side niggas.
So you got Peezy, you got Baby Shooter, you got Whack 100,
42 Dugg,
42 Dugg.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, can we pull that up real quick? You want me to pull it up on my side, or you want to pull it up on your side? Can we clear up that whole situation with 42 Dugg's address?
Oh, let me hold on. Let me get it. I can add it. Hold on.
Since we brought up Baby Shooter, pull that up really quick so you could clear that up too, because he talking real spicy and doing some real funny style stuff on his page. You can't make that bigger, can you? They should be able to see that. They should be able to see that. Obviously, to me, I'm looking at this, and what this is showing me is Baby Shooter sent you Doug's address. This looks like the same police ass shit that he just did to you with your address on his page. That's the same little search app.
So watch this. Here I am right now. Can y'all see me? Hello? Am I froze?
We see you. No, we see you.
Okay, watch this. So let me go to Baby Shooter's DM. Let's go to Baby Shooter's DM. Let's see who's lying.
Someone said, oh, that Baby Shooter dude is definitely a Whack fan.
Right here. Oh, my screen freezing up. Hold on, let me take this off. Excuse me. Let me see. Can you see me now?
We've been able to see you this whole time.
Am I froze?
Yes. Now you're moving. I don't know.
Can you see that?
You a little frozen.
I'm a little froze. Oh. I'm still. Hold on.
I told you plug that damn computer in.
This motherfucker plugged in.
What does that mean? King Tut said, swear I wish she wasn't married and wanted to tell us the truth. Who? Who are you talking about? Who's married? Who's not telling the truth? First of all, I ain't got a dog, no pun intended, in this fight.
Hold on. Here you go right here. Let's add this back to the screen. Here you go. Right here. This is baby Shooter. DMing me, your man Dugg. His address. Now watch this. You ain't gotta listen to that. You ain't gotta watch that. Listen to this. Fuck your kids, fuck your grandmama, and all that shit. That shit don't bother me, bro. I'm not tripping about that shit.
But you know, look, you and Dugg live like 10 minutes away from each other, though.
Hey, listen, I already know where he live at, Shooter. I know where his house at in Detroit. I know he stay on Lafayette. I know all that shit. We all know everything about each other.
I'm talking about in Georgia.
Yeah, I know he live at a house down here. We all know where each other live at.
10 minutes away from you.
Yeah, Shooter, we all know where each other stay at, bro. You hear me? Ain't no secret. All you gotta do is
Y'all different. We get a drop on niggas out here, bro. Them niggas dead by next week, bro. I swear to God.
So there y'all have the audio of that. Why would Dawgface have to send him his address? Make it make sense.
Well, now we can see. This is baby Shooter. This is baby Shooter. This is our active live DM. That's baby Shooter. Your man's Dugg's address. So what Shooter is doing, he's trying to exacerbate the problem between Detroit and LA. He's taking the play out of WAC 100. He's taking the page out of WAC 100 playbook, and he's trying to, he sent me their number, their address. He sent them my address. My address is a matter of public record. I don't give a fuck. I stay in a private community. It's called a free kill. You pull up at that motherfucker, it's gonna be a free kill. That's what it's gonna be. It just is what it is.
Let's talk about for a second the people who are linked up, teamed up, and opt up against you. So we already know that you are owed how much from WAC for the T Grizzly paperwork, because he never produced that.
We had about 55,000 because he bet 5,000. I think he bet 5 or 10,000 that me and T Grizzly didn't know each other prior to.
And so because of that, you made a lot of noise. People were, you called him out on pulling up fake paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one person that's opt up against you. Baby Shooter.
Yeah, we had 50. So listen.
Hey, Ruler report. Ruler said, I'm in this. He had 50,000. I know. Shout out to you.
This is simple. First of all, let's deal with this whole Quentin Moore thing once and for all. This is my last time talking about this shit. Quentin Moore was sucker stroking over a female because she left him. She didn't leave him for me. He said she stopped fucking with me to fuck with Dawgface. That's not true. She was just tired of his non-productive, goofy, dumb ass. That's what it was. That's number one. She was the best looking female that he ever had. His baby mama, he got one baby mama. She got one eye and about 400 pounds and work at the plant. She literally got one eye. She's like a gorilla with one eye, with a patch in her eye. That's number one, right? That's real talk, no joke, right? Number two. Let me laugh till we go out too. Come on.
How you do that? I'm trying to be professional here. I'm trying to be Henny, the interviewer. Like I'm doing my conversation with anything. You can't do that.
Hey, listen. So Quentin Moore, let's just say Quentin Moore and I had a problem, right? He came to a house where I was with the woman that he was in love with who didn't want to fuck with him no more. He kicked the door in and tried to bust his move. That move didn't work. I stopped the move from working, right?
Uh-huh.
When he leaves, he doesn't leave and just stay gone. He doubled back and came back to the scene of the crime. He was the first person in contact with the police. I went out the back window. They didn't get me till hours later. He was out there telling the police that I tried to kill him. Right. I've been threatening. I've been sending him pictures and addresses telling him to pull up. I've been sending him pictures of guns. And he says that I had 2 Glock-style pistols with extended clips and I tried to shoot him and kill him.
Right. That's in the paperwork. That's the first statement. And let's be clear, that's the first statement that the police got. It came from him. All of the statements that were made against you came from him, correct?
Came from him. Yes, there was no other statement.
Starting from the incident where she called the police on him for pushing the air conditioner unit in and breaking into her house, basically.
Yes, that was the day before this incident.
That day before. So he brought your name to the police the day before in a situation that had nothing to do with you at all. And then the next day he comes and he breaks into the house. Y'all have this shootout and he's telling the police you are trying to kill him and giving them your name once again. The following day, he's giving the police your name and trying to put an attempted murder charge on you.
Yes.
So now he gets arrested at the scene. Well, not arrested. He gets taken to the station because he was free to leave. He's free to leave. And he chose to sit there and give a statement.
Listen, he was free to leave 2 times.
Okay. Hold on, because I'm running down the facts. I'm running down the facts of everything that we just discussed so everybody understands what it is that we just heard. So now you get found by the dogs. They take you down to the station. He's already been in there and gave his statement. She done went in there and she gave her statement. But he gave a statement on you, portraying himself, from what I read, to be a victim of all of this and a protector and a savior that didn't need to be in that situation because she needed the protecting and saving from him. Okay.
Right.
You sat and you gave your side of the story because he gave his side of the story. Again, there's attempted murder lingering in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to understand, at what point of the game do you allow someone to put you in a trick bag? I'm seriously asking this question because I myself have took a stance where I just don't want to be involved with the rat shit no more because it seems like everybody, is getting put in trick bags and falling for it. But here we have a situation where someone was being put in a trick bag and set up to take a fall, but the shit backfired on them. So where are we coming with this, people? I done read more. I done read him. You done got the story. Everything Dawgface explained to you, it basically is in the paperwork. Y'all asked about the video. The video was a security camera. Y'all asked about the bond being revoked. He didn't have anything to do with the bond being revoked. So what are we talking about? You talk about the witness statement, the witness list. He never took the stand. There was never a trial. The guy pled guilty. That was the end of the case.
Not only did I never take the stand, but they was trying to subpoena me. I own multiple properties. So they had the address that was on my ID. The address that was on my ID is in St. Clair Shores. That's where they were going to try to serve me with a subpoena. And when I found out they was trying to serve me with a subpoena, I got the fuck on. Because I didn't even want to be served with the subpoena. I never stepped foot in the courtroom at all.
So, and then also, you didn't turn over the social media posts.
No.
Somebody else turned over the social media posts because we broke that down as to how we know that it didn't come from you. And so I'm trying to think what else is left. Now, at the end of the day, what I did say to you, I do mean, and I hope that, this cleared up whatever for anybody, because at the end of the day, you already know how the internet is. Once somebody put their mind on something and they decide that it's that's what it is. It could be a white horse and they're going to say it's rainbow because somebody else told them that it's rainbow and they see a hue and they think that that's what it is. But at the end of the day, to me personally, I'm not going to allow somebody to put me in a trick bag where I could possibly be facing attempted murder charges being brought up against me on a situation that I didn't initiate, I didn't provoke. And I don't think anybody in their right mind is going to do that. I mean, nobody with common sense. No, Dawgface does not have an interrogation tape because he was not recorded, but Quentin was recorded. He has an interrogation tape because on the statement, on his second statement, because he gave not one, but two statements, the second statement was recorded.
Hey, Henny, I didn't write anything down. They interviewed me.
But he gave a written statement.
Yeah, Quentin Moore gave a written statement. And
so then that's three. That's three.
I didn't
That's
write
3. He gave 2 oral statements, pause, and then he gave a written one. So that's 3 times that this man done told this story on paper. And then you got the police calling him out for lying because there was inconsistencies in his story.
So let's do a brief recap.
Hold on. She talking like she in the courtroom and don't know street shit. At least sit with a woman who been living that type of life and have a better understanding. First of all, let me explain something to you, sweetheart. You don't know me.
Fucked up. She done fucked up. Boo,
you don't know me.
You done fucked
you
up.
don't know my life. Now, I've never been to prison. I've never been to the feds, but that's because I was very well protected. That's number 1. But I have sat in courtrooms. You don't know who I'm connected to, what life I came from. Let me explain to you once again what I know snitching and ratting to be. A snitch is a person. This is what I know it to be. A snitch is a person who knows a crime was committed and they go unprovoked to the police and they tell the police about the crime. They get people locked up. Those people go to jail. That's a snitch. A rat is somebody who goes and they do a crime with you and they get caught and they decide to tell on you for you to get caught, or y'all both get caught and they decide to tell on you so that they could get lesser time. That's a rat. So even when y'all are trying to use these terminologies out here, you're not even using the correct ones. You're calling motherfuckers rats that are snitches. And you're calling snitches rats. You're calling rats snitches that are actually rats. So I do know a thing about the streets because I was out there. And that's my business. And you'll never find a piece of paperwork on me. Shout out to my baby daddy. You'll never find a piece of paperwork on me. So you'll never know what I know. But a motherfucker trying to put you in a trick bag for you to sit up for attempted murder, ain't nobody sitting down for that unless you're a dummy. And that is a fact.
Anything else, Henny?
No, because now they're trying to double back because they like, oh.
Of course.
Oh, you right about that. It's all the same. You prove my point. It's not the same.
Well, that's probably.
It's not the same. See, that's that right there.
That's probably Al Nuke with one of his ugly daughters typing that.
But that right there proves my point. Snitches and rats are not the same. They're not the same, sweetheart. I don't know what streets you were playing in, but baby, I was in them New York streets. So we don't play the same games. I've been in these Florida streets. We don't play the same games, obviously.
Any more questions?
Now, what did she say? Well, written statement, 2 verbal statements, self-snitching on himself, whether he realized it or not. Period.
She just explained. You say, how is it not?
Ain't nobody, don't pay them no more mind because I've already broken it down. And I like when people try to challenge me and make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, men respect me on this internet. Yeah, for the way that I break down court docs, for the way that I think, because I have a brain. So yeah.
Any more questions? Hey, listen. So let me conclude this. So, motherfucker called me, accused me of fucking this girl. Wasn't true. Motherfucker mad at me because he think I done took his bitch. Hey, bro, listen. My suggestion for you and the rest of you bitch ass niggas who mad because a nigga done took your bitch, do better, be better, accomplish more. I didn't take anything. You lost her. He lost her. I didn't take anything from anybody. That's number 1. Number 2, oh, Dawgface, you made a statement. You motherfucking right. I'm gonna tell you why I did it. So don't turn this into a sound bite. Turn it into something right. My nigga, what happened in the house happened. Let's stop right there at the house. You leave. You park your car 2 blocks away. You run back to the scene of the crime. You arrive at the scene of the crime at the exact same moment the police are arriving at the crime scene. You start hollering, come out and fight, Dawgface, you tried to kill me. Come fight me now. The police tell you freeze and get your bitch ass on the ground. You tell the police, I live here. Dawgface got 2 Glocks with extended clips trying to kill me. He in the house. I'm in the house like this. I'm looking at her like, damn, bitch, what you got me into? I jump out the back window. I'm hiding. I'm out there hours hiding. You making statements trying to put the crime of something on me. And then you made it, he also said, so we got to get the whole transcripts because they ain't got the transcripts when he had his preliminary examination. The preliminary examination, he said in the prelim that she lured him over there for me to shoot him and kill him.
The story
and he was running with that story until he found, the prosecutor said, wait a minute, she did what? He said she lured me over there so that Dawgface can kill me. Y'all know Dawgface been threatening me for a couple of weeks now. He sent me pictures of guns. He's known to carry guns. He's violent. He's this, that, and the third. And the police said, you do realize that those were not real guns he had. So that fucks up your story about her luring you over there so he can kill you. That's what he said at the preliminary examination.
Well, I'll
close,
read the transcripts if need be.
Do we want to revisit this shit?
No, not really.
Just newsflash, I'm starting my tour back next week.
And Henny is gonna be on tour with Dawgface.
You coming with me, Henny? You coming?
I mean, I would. Shit,
for everybody in the chat, my name is Dawgface Calderon. This is that girl, Henny. The I Can't Believe He Said That promo tour starts back next week. No, not that. This real soon. And I'm all over the goddamn planet with this shit. Shout out to the Mafia channel. Shout out for like Street Stars. Shout out Cam Capone. Shout out Vlad. Shout out everybody who rocking with.
Did you say shout out? Never mind. Let me stop. I gotta stop my shit. Because I've realized that I have possibly closed a lot of doors to myself because
talking that gangster shit.
I've said. So yeah, shout out to everybody he just said.
You said, buddy, you
trying to make me professional.
I know. Yeah, the Henny gang finna tear my ass up. Hey, Henny gang, relax. Let me be great. Let me be great, Henny gang. Henny, it's a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
As always.
Hey, Henny, do you want to do a summary and close out?
My computer is glitching. I don't know how it's dying on the charger. But at the end of the day, when somebody goes to put somebody in a trick bag, what you supposed to do? Get tricked out your bag? Ain't nobody doing that. So draw your own conclusions. Believe what you want to believe. But y'all got the whole story. Y'all got the paperwork. There was no biased reading of the paperwork. I read both sides. I asked questions. Y'all asked y'all questions. Whatever y'all believe is what y'all believe at this point.
Hey, listen, my name is Dawgface Calderon. I am the most dangerous voice in Detroit. For all you rappers and all you bitch ass niggas, Ice Revezo, you's a bitch. Dugg, you a bitch. Peezy, you a bitch. Al Nuke, you know I told your ass up on Rockstar last night. Right?
How you gonna tell me to be professional?
Oh, it's over. We closed out the show. No, the bot's not gonna see this part. Hey, Al Nuke. I bet you wish you never did that shit. And by the way, the nigga Al Nuke, he called Rockstar like, man, you want him to take that video down. He ain't taking that shit down, you bitch ass nigga. Hey, listen, for y'all haven't seen it, go to Rockstar, Smut Free TV, and watch me destroy Al Nuke and spank him. All the lies he been telling about me. And by the way, baby shooter, when you see this, those addresses you put up, I've been sold them houses.
And guess that was piss water.
Oops, I've been sold them, dumbass nigga. Do it. Refresh your settings and go to the registry of deeds. I don't own my properties no more, dumbass nigga. Good try though. I don't own them no more. I sold them motherfuckers years ago, dummy. I own 4 houses on Devonshire. I own none now, but I still do own 23 houses in and around the metropolitan Detroit area. I dropped them in my LLC, then dropped my LLC in a living trust, so now you can't search them out if you wanted to. I just taught y'all something. Henny, it's been a pleasure.
As always.
Anything else you want to say?
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's an honor. It's a pleasure.
Of course.
Soul sister.